Hello, everyone. All right. So, as the title says, we did get the final achievement. Um, in fact, let me pull that up for you just to show you how close it was. As you can see, I got fifth place in, I think it was 7 hours. The next or the sixth person got it. So, yeah, it was kind of important that I got it over the weekend. But we're not quite done with Berseria just yet. We are going to watch the downloadable skits. There's 17 in total. And then we'll move on to we'll go back to Vesperia.
The show has started! Time for a special performance by Muggy Lou's Menagerie! It's Muggy Lou's Midnight Monologues!
Wow, that's a huge crowd.
What's going on, Mogulu?
No one said a word to me about this.
It's simple. The guest draws a topic card, and we have a discussion about that topic. And as your esteemed hostess, I'll be digging up each of your most embarrassing secrets. But don't worry, it'll only make you more endearing to the audience. So be grateful and fess up. So, now you know.
I see. I didn't know we were going to be part of the show.
This is all a little sudden for me.
I'm not sure I can talk. In front of everyone.
I don't mind. A swordsman is always ready to fight and to speak his mind.
Leave me out of it. I don't see any point in talking in front of a...
Bienfu has already warmed up the crowd. There's no escaping this.
Bienfu is good at the most random things.
But I don't want anything to do with this crazy...
Velvet, you of all people should know the world is made up of crazy things and random happenings. It's easy to run away from trouble and hardship, but that can start a habit of running. Tell me, do you think a coward who runs away from all their fights will ever be able to get their revenge?
I'm not afraid of anything. Your talk show doesn't scare me.
That's the spirit! Just spit it all out! Tell it like it is! We'll give a part of a secret word each week, so be sure to stay until the end!
Damn! How could I fall for that?
Magilu can be convincing. Gotta be careful.
What's she going to make us say?
It's time to begin! What's in the cards for our discussion with this week's guest? Find out in the first ever Magilu's Midnight Monologues! Let's start off by introducing our panel. Or we could just skip it.
Give me a break!
Don't be like that.
They're really into this.
Just the reactions I was hoping for.
All right, our first guest is someone who always cuts right to the chase.
Hi, I'm Rokuro Rangetsu, a prison island escapee. My hobby is perfecting my deadly swordsmanship, and my dream is to kill my brother.
Quite an introduction from the man himself. You really are fearless, aren't you?
I am. Come at me with a bow or a gun if you like. Although don't actually do that, because I'd have to kill you, so, you know.
Well, the audience still thinks that's a joke. Let's move right along to our talk segment. There are 6 topic cards. Matters of the heart. Now here's the truth. My first time. My biggest shame. What turns me on? And anything goes. Now, we just put these cards in Magilu's mystery box. And Rokuro, draw a card.
All right, this one.
And the card is... My first time! Please, tell us about something that was a very special first experience for you.
Let's see. Well, I could tell you about the first time I killed a living thing.
Is that something you can talk about here?
Yeah, it went surprisingly well. It started off by cutting the poor guy's head off with my first swing.
Rokuro, I'm not sure this is appropriate.
Next, I stabbed him in the stomach and sliced upward, spilling his guts out. Then I cut along his spine, peeled all his flesh back, and ripped out his bones. And that is how I prepared my first fresh mackerel.
Phew. I thought you were talking about a person.
Well, it's all the same, really. The only real difference
And
is
that's
that...
all the time we have. Thank you for joining us, Rokuro.
That's all? Oh, I was gonna talk about the first time I killed a giant unidentified monster.
Next time, I don't want my show to get banned after its first performance. Last, give us your part of the secret word.
Right. The secret word starts with B-E.
Our next guest will be Eleanor!
Yes, at your service.
See you next week!
How you doing, Ardo? You came in at a perfect time.
This will be my first island vacation. I'm so excited.
Let's make a stag beetle fight a
I'm
hermit
doing
crab
good.
and see which is stronger.
Yeah, I want to see sea anemone fight too.
Remember that we're doing this to relax. Don't get all excited and hurt yourself. And make sure you stretch before you go swimming, all right?
Yeah, all right.
No, my boy. You should cut loose and enjoy a summer of freedom! When you grow up, your experiences will turn into sad memories.
Huh? Why would they be sad?
I know it sounds strange, but trust me.
If you say so.
Hey, it's a vacation. Time to eat, drink, fish, and be merry. We can do what we want without worry.
And that isn't what you always do?
Oh. Well, now that you put it that way, I guess I'm always on vacation.
Oh my, Magilu. Do you really intend to wear that in public?
Indeed I do! A summer flower wilts all too soon. I must ensure I enjoy my time while I have it.
I won't stop you, but you should at least be careful of sunburns.
Oh, I have some sunblock if you'd like.
Ah, you're too kind.
I see you came prepared. Looks like you're ready to enjoy yourself too, huh?
I have sensitive skin, and I haven't had time off in years.
I'm not judging. I'll do your back later, all right?
Oh, thank you very much.
Velvet dear, could you do mine too?
Yeah, you're such a pain.
I'll try to set a new record for distance swimming.
Are you serious, Aizen? Why punish yourself like that?
Don't try and stop me. An athlete always seeks new frontiers. And with my Pengyon floaties, I am a championship-level swimmer.
Yeah, you do your thing. Whew, all this is even more tiring than normal. Some simple noodles for lunch will do fine.
You should take time to relax too, Velvet.
Yes, you seem like a mother during summer vacation.
That's totally the case, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's because he's an Earth Moloch. And apparently, if he goes into the water, he'll sink right to the bottom. Like, that was a thing that was discussed at some point. And it's one of my issues with the opening cutscene.
Everyone, assemble!
What's got you in such a bad mood?
Is something wrong, Aizen?
I'd say so. There are rumors going around that Ifreed's pirates have gone soft. They're with a bunch of oddballs, they say.
Oddballs?
They mean all of you.
People talk. Why not just let them talk?
Besides, that's what we are, isn't it?
It's an outrage! Do you have any idea how hard we worked to build up our image as ruthless masters of the high seas?
So this is about your reputation.
Well, what can we do about it?
I won't rest until I've made all of you at least look the part of proper pirates. Let me tell you what you need to wear.
He gets worked up over the strangest things. He can be such a bother.
I agree, but he'll dig in his heels if we fight. Let's just play along.
You're up, Laphicet. We're going to sell you as a young Viking who can outwit anyone. You can blow on the helmet horn, sounding a note to signal our attack and our enemy's doom.
Like a hunting horn? Awesome!
Next is Rokuro. You're a barbarian marauder who came from a distant land. You don't understand any language. You're a wild, raging beast with a thirst for battle. Your hobby is headhunting. On to Velvet. You'll be a cruel, cold-blooded piratess who will exploit any weakness. You'll be known as Sanguine Velvet the Bloody.
Isn't that redundant? You've got blood in there twice and—
Just let him have his way, Velvet.
Now, Eleanor, you'll be the traitorous fallen angel. You're a stalking panther from the Stygian darkness that no man, nor even a kitten, would trust.
Am I an angel or a panther? I shall do my best.
And Magilu, you're a wanton devil who lives for nothing but pleasure and is immersed in its tempestuous waters. We'll call you Loose Cannon Magilu.
I think you're the wanton loose cannon here.
And last is me. I need something to reflect my stature as the acting captain of Ifreed's pirates. My weapon of choice will be a hook, and that'll make me Eisenhook!
Hook! Eisenhook!
That's a classic pirate style.
Right? Sometimes you have to stick to tradition.
Hooks are only useful for hanging towels, I say.
Either way, I'm not sure I agree with his taste.
just keep it to yourself. Boys can get like this sometimes.
Yes, when they're around 14, right?
And I just realized that this one and then, or the summer vacation and the one that we just watched are based off of outfits.
I get it now.
What are you reading, Rokuro?
A book from the far continent. It has images of clothing my ancestors wore called kimono.
It all looks strange to me.
Well, I think the colors and patterns are pretty.
This would look fetching on me. I like the fluffy tail and ears.
That's styled after a monster called a yoko.
A monster?
Yeah, they're fox monsters that boil skins in soy sauce and then stuff them with rice.
How horrible.
Why would anyone do such a cruel thing?
The book says, for success in business and for when they get hungry.
All that for a little snack? Ugh, that's scarier than velvet.
I think the outfit with the red skirt looks lovely.
That skirt is called hakama and was worn by priestesses called Miko.
Oh, that sounds kind of like exorcists.
Miko did drive away evil spirits, but they also let the spirits of the dead speak through them. It also says they were temptresses of men. They were a force to be truly feared.
Tempting men and consorting with dead spirits?
They sound like monsters more than exorcists.
This blue outfit would look good on you, Velvet.
A kunoichi outfit. Looks very practical.
It was also easy to remove. A simple tug on the sash, a couple of twirls, and presto. It says the outfits were very convenient for bathing scenes.
Huh? Why did they have to take off their clothes and go bathing all the time?
The book says kunoichi used magic called ninjutsu to turn men into their puppets.
Ensorceling men to control them?
They sound like monsters too!
Rokuro, was everyone a monster in your ancestral homeland?
I can't say. Perhaps my blood is what caused me to become a demon.
I can't help wanting to learn more.
Indeed.
That's great. Yeah, and then Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Oh my god, that hair. Anyway.
Hello, and welcome back to Magilo's Midnight Monologues. Each week, a different guest draws a topic card and reveals their secrets. Let's start off by introducing our panel. There they are.
Come on, that's just lazy.
Give us a real introduction.
They're really into this too. Even Laffy said.
Now that I've given the panel their requisite needling, it's time to introduce my second guest. Her tears flow like a dazzling river of stars. She's an exorcist and she knows what's best.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for the introduction. Exorcist Praetor Eleanor Hume at your service.
Are you feeling well? You sound like a government official.
I'm just a bit nervous, but be at ease. If I am to do this, then I shall do it properly. Eleanor Hume will not let you down. I promise that.
Glad to hear it. By the way, are exorcists allowed to do work on the side?
It's a violation of regulations, actually.
Great! That means you're doing this for free! What a hard-working exorcist. Commendable. Now, on to tonight's topic.
But shouldn't you open with something with a little more energy?
Just draw a card for us, my charitable Eleanor.
It is your show, I suppose. I choose this one.
And the card is my biggest shame.
Why'd I have to draw that one?
In the voice of a cat's.
What did you say?
Take a really close look at the card. See?
Those letters are the size of fleas.
Hey, what kind of trick are you trying to pull? That really bites.
That's enough from the peanut gallery. You said you'd do this properly, Eleanor. Are all exorcists oath breakers?
Very well. Meow. I shall share an embarrassing tale, which I have told no one before. Meow.
Speak up! Be cuter!
This is from when I was a little kitten, meow. I had a secret then that I couldn't tell anyone, meow. And the secret was, meow.
You can do it, Eleanor. It's fine. You're being really cute.
This is far more embarrassing right now than what actually happened, meow.
Laffy said, looks like you did more harm than good.
Sorry. I got what I wanted, so we'll just have Eleanor Katz give out the next part of the secret word.
The next part of the secret word is R, meow.
You can stop saying meow.
Meow, mortifying.
Our next guest will be Eisen. Meow.
Meow?
See you next week.
Wait a minute. Wait. We didn't get to hear what it was. Oh, this is for the school outfits.
Hey, Velvet, did you ever go to school?
No, but I learned how to read and write. An old lady in the village taught everyone. Why? Are you interested in school?
Yeah, I wonder what it's like. You get to study a lot, right?
Whether you want to or not. You know, I wonder what your life would be like if you went to school.
The best part of school is after-school clubs. A bunch of wild kids experimenting with life. You and I should start up a band, Laffy said.
That sounds fun. But wait, you're in school too?
I sure am. The closer exams came, the less focused I got, you see. I reckon I'll never graduate.
I'm not sure why you sound so proud of it.
Then I shall join the student government and foster a proper educational environment.
You do seem the class president type.
You'd think that, but it is I who is class president. Eleanor merely serves as my secretary.
Is that true?
She must have cheated in the election.
Politics is a dirty game. Words like cheat or unfair are for losers.
Then I shall organize a detective club and uncover our foul president's misdeeds.
Have fun, you guys.
Join my machinery club, Laphicet. I'll get you good and fired up to learn. We'll aim to be champions in the World Contraption Competition.
A machinery club? Sounds fun.
But I won't tolerate slacking. No credits until the trophy is ours.
Huh? But
The teacher is more passionate than the student.
what club would you join, Velvet?
Me? Well, the home ec club sounds good. I could pick up some new cooking tricks and learn some crafting.
Home ec, huh?
Is it a little dull for me?
It's down to earth. I like it. It's nice to think about reading a book next to you while you're cooking something.
Yeah, but we don't need school for that, do we?
Oh? You're right.
Oh. Oh.
This is the tale of a fair lady and her servants dwelling in a faraway mansion. First, there was Velvet, the lowest maid. Her favorite word was no, and she stubbornly refused to carry out 8 out of 10 of her master's commands. She was a fine cook, but her uncivil manner made her unfit to make direct contact with the guests. It seemed that she only acted out because she was embarrassed to be seen in maid uniform, but if anyone dared to bring it up...
I'll send you straight to hell.
Next, there was Eleanor, the head maid, who performed every task with precision. A fastidious perfectionist, she couldn't abide even a speck of dust. But in her zeal, she often placed the cart before the horse.
You can't walk on that floor. I just cleaned it.
Then there was Rokuro, master of the kitchen knife, also known as the wandering chef. His obsession with the blade meant he could only make sashimi and noodles. But what keeps him from cutting gels?
Ah! The sole flaw in the Rangetsu style has been revealed.
And then came Aizen, the newest servant, who worked least but boasted the most. But rumors of his connection to the underworld kept the master too afraid to complain. With a single dark glance, this wolf in servant's clothing could even make the master's guests do his work.
It's your life, so you take control of it. And it's your house, so you do the chores.
Next was Laphicet, the serving boy, whose obedience was a refreshing change for the master, considering she had to deal with all the other ones. He was earnest and hard-working, but clumsy. So very clumsy. Seeing him in action made you want to rush to his aid, so if he worked, everyone worked. Sometimes he worked himself to total exhaustion, falling asleep on the spot, and he would have to be carried to his bed.
I'll do my best in the morning.
And last, but not least, was Lady Magilu. She was the master of the manor, but couldn't stand everyone calling the maids alone cute. Not to be outdone by her own servants, she donned a maid uniform herself and ended up working the hardest of all. That no one would believe her the lady of the house was a source of great distress. Not even her own servants.
Wow, that's really sad.
Isn't it?
I'm talking about the servants who had to work for such a master.
Huh? Hey!
And then... Yeah. Can see that. Probably the servant. Well, the stockings and red shoes are a bit much. Pretty much. We were on.
What's wrong? Difficult book?
No, they're fairy tales. I just got done with it.
Oh, that's Maggie in Wonderland, Swords, Tears, Men, and Women.
You've read it, Eleanor?
Oh, many times. It was popular when I was little.
I've never heard of it. What's it about?
Let's see. A long time ago, 362 years and 18 days ago, to be precise, a girl named Maggie lived in number 302, a two-bedroom apartment.
Couldn't you just say once upon a time in a faraway land?
The layout of the apartment foreshadows something that happens in the second half.
This sounds too complicated. Just give me the gist.
Well, Maggie cares a lot about her family, but is single-minded once she's got a goal.
Sounds like someone I know.
Who could it be?
One day Maggie was hungry, and she took a kukri knife and went prickle boar hunting. In the woods, she met a rabbit-eared boy carrying a clock on his back. Oh dear, exclaimed the boy to no one, his manner of speech rather peculiar. I shall be late for the 10 o'clock train. And with that, the boy leaped into a hole in the ground.
So, Maggie jumped in after him, tumbling into an underground lake with a splash.
And there she met a suspicious, behatted creature who grinned and spoke. There's no need to cry, miss. Let me blow on your tears to dry them. This worried the girl.
Just then, the rabbit boy came hopping up and held out his clock.
He shouted, "Complete chromatus, activate!" And Maggie was wrapped in strange armor. She defeated the creature and spent the next 10 years uniting the land under her rule. Through her conquest, she gained vast riches and power and lived happily ever after.
It makes so little sense. But that's what kind of makes it stick with you.
Indeed, people still memorize it to this day, even though it seems meaningless.
I wish I could ask the author what it all means.
This is all news to me. It was just some nonsense I jotted down. I had no idea it had become a bestseller. There's no real point to it.
Ooh. Yeah, there's like 17 of these. And of course, these are the ones that, like, we never got because they were downloadable. Just like the ones in Grace's F, where they would talk about, like, the different Japanese holidays. We never got those. I don't remember if there were any for Zillia. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you were here. I can show it again. 8 hours later, someone else got all the achievements as well. So, it was a good idea that I did them off stream. No, no, I was. Luckily. And I do need to change my message. I have a PAL 360. We were on. Exactly. Yeah, it was one of those. I got it and then I went to sleep. Uh, then I woke up in the morning. I checked, or I woke up the next day, checked it, and was. At first, I was like, oh no, because I also had to do the dual Mystic Arts. I thought I was going to have to re earn them to do it. Luckily, not. Uh, Basically, to unlock them, you have to go through the extra dungeon again, or you have to go through the extra dungeon to get them. Well, because or through the grade shop, I brought everything over. I just needed to go grab the third Mystic Art from the final dungeon, which unlocked the 5BG, which allowed me to do the dual Mystic Arts as well. Anyway, on to the next.
I'm scared. So very scared.
Magilu,
What's got you so frightened?
It's idols!
idols?
They're beings on a distant world that garnered the adoration of the masses. I learned of them when studying the Empyreans.
They must be pretty bizarre to frighten you.
Does being that rude come naturally to you?
Idol. The word has a certain mystique to it, don't you think? What sort of beings are they?
They are embodiments of the arcane, descending to stand atop great altars.
What does that mean?
They take the forms of young women clad in short, frilly skirts.
What? Why short skirts?
Beats me. Only the gods could explain it.
So are there a lot of these idols?
Fierce battles are waged between their adherents, who each believe theirs to be supreme.
Wait, people wage wars over them?
Not all the time. Indeed, idols are said to often collaborate or form groups known as units. Their worshippers gather together and wave ritual items called glow sticks. It is how they express their unconditional love.
That sounds absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Their calendars are packed with a myriad of group rituals known as live concerts and festivals. Each one is said to hold singing and dancing you could only see in dreams.
Wow.
So they sing and dance? I don't really get it.
It's hard to explain. Their voices are without equal, their movements passionate, and their smiles pure. It is written that there are as many idols as there are stars in the sky.
I see. And each has their own character that cannot be found anywhere else.
Precisely.
I want to meet an idol someday.
They're on a distant world, but if they exist, perhaps you will meet one someday.
But I must warn you, my boy. Some say that they are monsters who make slaves of men.
Is that possible? Laphicet, if you ever meet an idol, keep your wits about you, all right?
Don't worry, Velvet. I'm sure idols are wonderful creatures.
Oh.
You sound so confident.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I trust my feelings.
And then that is where these outfits come from. Which VTubing does have owe a lot of its popularity to the idol culture in Japan. Um, oh, wait, what? Oh! What? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know about this.
Things are looking lively tonight, here on Magilu's Midnight Monologues. Now we'll introduce our panel. You each have 2 hours to introduce yourselves.
2 hours? 2 hours?
The show isn't even that long.
We're off to a thundering start.
With the panel out of the way, it's time to get to our third guest. This is a man who's dreadful as a foe and even more frightening as an ally.
I'm Eisen, the first mate of Ifreed's pirates.
Ooh, you're solid as a rock, totally unruffled.
Of course I am. I practiced this by myself 256 times this week.
That's a strong work ethic for an outlaw.
You can say I've cased the joint and got this place on lockdown. Because to come unprepared would be criminal. Can you even hear me? I was sure that one would get a good laugh.
His confidence is what's scary.
Hang in there, Eisen. Time to get us back on the rails. Eisen, draw your card.
Ugh, tough crowd tonight. Here.
And the card is what turns me on. Go ahead and tell everyone what stimulates you.
That's simple enough. Nothing gets me going like curios. Items like Groon's urn, distinct in form and cloaked in antiquity. The beauty of mysterious artifacts lights an unrivaled passion in my heart.
Did he really understand the question?
I'm not sure that's what Magilu meant by a turn-on, but it is hard to interrupt such passion.
Is there something in particular you like?
I was hoping you'd ask. My
I
most
really don't
recent
like that-
prize is a tiger's
That
eye
angle,
teacup.
I really don't.
It appears crude at first glance, but it is a masterpiece that sublimely reflects nature.
Marvelous! With that in mind, we had an expert appraise your tiger's eye teacup. Its shocking estimated value is an astounding, unbelievable 50 gold.
50 gold?
After careful analysis, we discovered that it's not a teacup, but a water dish for cats.
Impossible!
Well, let's just say I hope you picked it up at a steal.
Ah! Wait, if I picked the card at random, how did you have an expert look at my teacup?
Sorry, that's all the time we have. The next part of the secret word is S-E.
Hey, answer me, Magilu!
Our next guest will be Laphicet. See you next week.
Get back here!
She just said victim, right? I have a bad feeling about this.
Ugh, that angle of Eisen just looking straight at the camera with that grin. Ugh. Ugh.
You look free, Magilu. I have some shopping for you to do.
Hey, Magilu, did you look at that equipment like I asked?
Oh, you people.
And if you're finished, we're short of hands running the ship right now, so go lend a hand if you would.
Oh, since you're going to the ship anyway, I have some things for you to carry over there. And be quick about it.
Of all the... Oh, you're all members of Magilu's menagerie, so I expect some respect out of you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You're the only one saying that we're performers, and we barely ever perform.
If you think this insubordination makes you cool, well, I have some news for you. If you don't treat your leader with respect, I'll burn our traveling papers!
What do you want us to do?
Address me as troop mistress.
What do you want us to do, mistress?
You're thirstier for authority than I thought.
Just remember that you're all my assistants, here to make me look good.
We're what now?
You stay in the background and make sure the show flows smoothly.
If you're not going to be serious, I have better things to do right now.
I am serious. Magilu's menagerie is a dream world of magic, song, and dance.
Song and dance? Will that actually work?
You'll make it work. Remember, I'm the star, and your job is to make me shine. Don't you dare try to upstage me. Your place is firmly nestled in my shadow. While I dazzle and bedazzle the audience, you'll be there, not quite on my level, making me look even better by comparison.
Of all the...
Could you be more specific?
It's quite simple. You do things like reveal your embarrassing secrets when I hypnotize you, or jump through flaming hoops, or let me saw you in half.
Absolutely not!
It's all just tricks, right?
There are no tricks required. You have been handpicked by Mistress Magilu to assist her on the stage. I believe in you. Now believe in yourselves.
All right, but I think we'll need you to show us how it's done first, Mistress Magilu.
I shall go and fetch a saw.
I was only joking. You wouldn't hurt your poor old troop mistress, would you?
Or those outfits could be from there. Oh, this one's probably the legacy outfits.
With that bandana and cape, he's no ordinary man.
Who are you talking about, Eisen?
Oh, got this book called The Souls of Heroes. I was just reading a part about a swordsman.
It's a book on the equipment of legendary heroes, isn't it?
It says that when you dress yourself like one of the legendary heroes, you can form a link with their soul.
Wow, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here.
A sword that talks? There is such a thing?
Hey, this would look good on you, Velvet.
It seems a bit revealing, but it says it brings riches, and I like that. And red and black are kind of my colors.
Your colors? Is that how you think of yourself?
It might be fun to dress up differently and see how it feels. Like this suit, for example. You might look rather dashing in it, Rokuro.
Oh.
Don't you agree?
Oh.
Rokuro?
Oh, sorry. A strange feeling just came over me. What do you think of this, Eleanor? The clothes of an archer queen.
Yes, I like the look of them. Not only are they refined, but I sense a virtuous and commanding presence within them. In a way, they remind me of the Abbey's uniforms.
Now you're talking different, too.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
These clothes would suit the boy nicely. The garb of a prince who loved his friends.
A prince who loved his friends. Maybe you should try wearing that one, Magilu. You might be able to make some friends.
What? You got a gentle sting, boy.
Look, Magilu, there's a witch outfit too. She wore pink and flew around on a broom.
Yes, she's a legend in the witch community. I suppose I'm ready to take on her mantle. I'm not sure I can handle a broom, though. I am more the guardian board type.
I didn't know there were different types.
I found the one for me. This was worn by a young major who was devoted to his brother. I like that.
It says he revered heroes who feasted on dead seafood. What does that mean?
It means he respected fishermen. As a sailor, that makes me like him more.
We were crazy enough without dressing up. I think these outfits would just make things worse.
It's way better than being boring, though, right?
Fair enough.
Okay, I really liked that one. Alright, let's see what she does to the poor boy.
Here's what you've been waiting for. It's Magilu's Midnight Monologues. Each week, a different guest draws a topic card and reveals their secrets. This week, we have some mail for our panel. Dear Velvet, pay back the 100 gold you owe me.
I didn't loan anyone anything. Who wrote that anyway? Oh, you just wanted me to get worked up.
Precisely. And with that done, let's move on to our guest. It's our second mascot after Bienfu. Welcome, Laphicet.
Oh, so I'm second to Bienfu.
What's wrong? Did you think you were the cutest?
That's not what I meant.
Ah, but that's what's got you down, isn't it? Tut-tut, young man. Pride goes before a fall, my dear. Now show your humility and apologize.
I'm sorry that I thought I was cuter than Bienfu.
And to the balcony seats, too.
I'm very sorry.
That kid is too easy. She should be ashamed.
Good. Now, with your new outlook in mind, draw a topic card.
This one.
And the card is, now here's the truth. Since you're already feeling penitent, it's time to make a confession. Like that you've been secretly sniffing Velvet and Eleanor's clothing.
Fee would do no such thing.
That's right.
Actually, I do have a secret I've been keeping from everyone. It happened with something of yours. Something you'd taken off for the night.
Oh my! You're saying it was my clothing all along?
It was yesterday. I saw something fluffy in the grass. Velvet told me not to touch it, but I couldn't help myself. And so I snuck it back to the inn. But I didn't have anywhere to keep it. So I ended up putting it in your hat.
And that fluffy stuff was?
They were praying mantis eggs.
So that's why my hat's been wriggling about.
Laphicet, since Magilu is occupied right now, maybe you should take over.
Right. The next part of the secret word is R-I. And our next guest will be Velvet.
Yeah. As long as those mantises don't eat Magilu in the meantime.
Don't scare me like that!
See you next week.
Good job. Good job, Laphicet. And yeah, Bienfu is supposed to be like the mascot for this game. Just like how for Zillia it was supposed to be Tipo, and then for Arise it was supposed to be Hoodle.
It's that time of the week again! Welcome to Magilu's Midnight Monologues! What topic card will our guest draw in this, the final installment of our program? And here she is, a woman with an appetite for anything and everything.
I guess those mantises lost their appetite for you.
It was a close call, but I was saved by some heroic grasshoppers. May their noble sacrifice not be in vain. Now, on to the topic. Just 2 cards remain in Magilou's mystery box. Will it be anything goes or matters of the heart?
I'm sure you've got some scheme to make me draw matters of the heart, but it isn't happening.
Velvet, you don't know what trick she has planned. Stay sharp.
Eisen, I want you to do me a favor. Pray that I draw matters of the heart, all right?
Aye.
Now!
And the card is... anything goes!
Just what I hoped for.
Oh, you used Eisen's bad luck for your benefit.
I'm happy to help, but that still stings a bit.
As long as it's about matters of the heart.
What the? White ink on white paper? You're downright diabolical.
Indubitably. I wouldn't be much of a witch if I weren't, now would I? Besides, I'm the one who makes the rules here, so give up and spill it!
Fine, fine. People often complain about the taste of venison, but if prepared right, it makes a great main course. It can be tough, so a slow-cooked stew is wonderful if you're inexperienced with cooking it. There, those were my matters of the heart.
Oh, Velvet. What a disappointment. Alas! I thought we could all have a chuckle at your first love, but you went that route. Oh, that for a pun, and a weak one at that. You think you're too good for this program?
I didn't say that.
It's not about what you said, my dear. What a pathetic excuse for an excuse. And after derailing this whole program, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Speak up. I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
And to the balcony seats, too.
I'm very sorry!
Dear audience, I ask that you forget I had any connection to this travesty. Now I bid you goodbye with a little song and dance.
By the way, next week we're having a special bonus program. It will be called Veracity with Velvet. Our guest will be Magilou. Don't miss it.
Huh? No one informed me of this.
This week's part of the secret word is A. Come back next week for the next one.
There's more to the secret word?
Damn. I was wondering if they would ever actually use that for Eisen. Using his Reaper's Curse against people. That would have been great at some point in the game.
Hello and welcome
Spells
to a
out
special
Berseria.
bonus performance by Magilou's Menagerie. It's Veracity with Velvet. You probably know how this is gonna turn out.
Wait, I don't like the sound of this at all.
You'll like the experience even less, my dear guest.
You're beginning to frighten me.
And the panel you all know and love.
Ah, give me a chance to escape. This is more of a barrier than a panel. I wasn't told I'd be treated like this.
On this program, we interrogate the witch based on the topic card she draws.
So now you know.
But Matters of the Heart is the only card left. This is a witch trial. Somebody call my lawyer.
I'm the one who makes the rules here. So give up and pick a card.
I guess I brought this upon myself. No, watch as I break the chains of destiny. Hee-yah!
The card is Matters of the Heart.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
Now it's time to talk, Magilou. About the topic you tried to set me up with.
Fine, I'll show you. You're so bitter, just like my least favorite vegetable.
Artichoke hearts?
No, I was going to tell you about this really nice person I met the other day. Very generous.
Let me guess. They had a heart of gold.
Actually, I just wanted to tell you about a card game.
Hearts, you mean?
Ugh, I'm out of ammunition. Oh, please forgive me! A witch can't talk about her love life!
She's actually crying.
Honestly, you have no spine at all.
All right, Magilu. Start off by apologizing to the balcony seats.
I'm so sorry!
And the upper balcony, too.
I'm so sorry!
And to the arena section.
I'm so sorry! Wait, is this a stadium?
And on that high note, it's time to say goodbye. That's all for our talk program. Thank you for joining us for these 6 weeks.
We hope to see you again someday.
And the final part of the secret word is the secret word.
Huh? Is that the best you could do?
Okay, yeah. I really like these. Like the ones for Graces were really cool because they were informational. They talked about the different holidays in Japan, which made sense why we never got them. But these are kind of funny. I don't think Arise ever got anything like this. The only one that I can think of is the crossover DLC that I refuse to play. Yeah, there's something for Arise that I refuse to play. It's the Sword Art Online crossover, where you actually have to fight against Kirito and Asuna. Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah. I mean, it is Bandai Namco. I mean, their big game that they announced was a new Sword Art Online. All right, hold on. Let me look. Right, I'm excited for the dot hack game. Oh. It should be under this one. It's $5. Oh, I kind of keep forgetting that I have that. No, I can't hear the music. It's only $5. And then since yours didn't get to play,
Everyone thinks we should leave through the butt. Let's search for the butt, Sharia.
there you go. You know what? Okay. It's supposed to be like a small mission. Okay. It has been purchased. We'll do that before we switch over to Vesperia.
Come on, Magilou. You can't tack on more to the secret word.
You tacked on this special, didn't you?
What was the secret word anyway?
Let's see. From the start, it was
B-E.
R.
S-E.
R-I.
A.
Is the secret word?
What on earth could it mean?
I can't say. But perhaps the answer lies within the heart of each person who hears it.
Right. I get that feeling too.
Yeah, could be. I still don't get it, though.
I guess that draws things to a nice close. But I'm still left a little unsatisfied.
Don't worry about it. You'll understand once we finish the main story.
What main story?
If you want the answer, look within your heart.
I don't get it. All right, so that is the end of Berseria. We have done everything. All right.